That was Uncovering the Old by Dr. Dog off of their 2008 album Fate. I've listened to a little bit of Dr. Dog before. It's pretty good stuff. I don't know why I haven't put a whole lot more time into listening to him, but you know, just the way it goes sometimes. Maybe one day I'll listen to Dr. Dog more. Like before I started doing Magnetic Fields tournaments, I'd heard a couple albums, but I hadn't really invested much time besides that. And now Magnetic Fields is great. I love them. We're listening to that today because we have a Magnetic Fields song from that same year, 2008, up in competition today. Hi, my name is Bean, and you're watching Battle of the Band. We're on day 28 of the Magnetic Fields Part 2 tournament, and that is match 22 in round 2. If you're new here and you're wondering what a Magnetic Fields Part 2 tournament is, let me fill you in. We took every single song that the Magnetic Fields released between the years 2000 and 2024, and we threw them into a single elimination style tournament. Now those songs are doing battle and head-to-head competition until one remains in the end, and that's the very best song that the Magnetic Fields released in that 25-year span. The reason we're picking that specific time period is that we've already done their 90s stuff in the Part 1 tournament, and that just so happened to be about half of their music anyway. So we figured, let's do the last half of their discography up till this point, and then, probably Stephen Merritt with the Magnetic Fields will release, 6 more albums before he dies, at least. And each one will have like 50 songs in it. It's just the way he writes. We're going to be starting off today with California Girls, released in 2008, on Distortion. This is the second track on Distortion, and it's not a cover of California Girls. This is actually, according to Genius.com anyway, this is a tale of imagined revenge that an unpopular, unconventional girl would take on the superficial, wealthy California girls of the world. So maybe even the opposite sentiment of the Beach Boys' California Girls. It's competition today. Oh, and this got a bye through the last round, so this is our first time listening to it. Its competition today is track 50 off of 50 Song Memoir, released in 2017, and that is 15, Somebody's Fetish. 15 being a reference to the year that it took place, 2015. And apparently when he's 50 years old, he wants to talk about being somebody's fetish, which I get. At this point, I'm right there with you, Steven. And I'm 10 years younger right now than he was when he came out with this. That got a bye through the last round as well, so this will be our first time listening to either of these songs on the channel. I suppose we should just go ahead and get into it. Here's California Girls. kind of wish that that song was a little shorter, like they had faded out a little earlier. I think all the songs on this album are 3 minutes though, and it feels like it's stretched out just to make the 3 minute mark. Very noisy stuff. I like the vocals on it, but it's not the best work from Shirley Sims or Claudia Gonson, though it is good to hear both of them on a track as the lead vocalists. Very kind of like snarky song. They kind of hate California girls. They really hate California girls. And talk about even murdering them with a battle axe. It's definitely supposed to be pretty funny. I don't think it's Steven's best comedy, though. He's done a lot better. It's alright, though. I like the sound. Very noisy, psychedelic. It was good. Let's check out Somebody's Fetish.
Everybody's somebody's fetish, whether ground down or cutely coquettish, mainly like me or no nuttish. Everybody's somebody's fetish. Every persuasion has its adherents, whether you pitch or run interference. If your forte is brains or appearance, every persuasion has its adherents. Nothing's too strange for somebody's palate. Some spank the maid and some wank the valet. Some want to be struck down with a mallet. Nothing's too strange for somebody's palate. Everything is someone's perversion. One finger in or total submersion. Some need control and some want coercion. Everybody's somebody's fetish. And even I, with my wildebeest's face, my eccentricities and my freedom from grace, even for me has Cupid found a place at last. One man's poison is another man's meat. Some go for inches and some go for feet. Some want the music and some like the beat. One man's poison is another man's meat. Everyone took somebody's fancy, from 23rd Street down to Delancey, whether by science or necromancy. Nothing's so weird that nobody does it. And I, who have wandered alone for so long on my little island, just like King Kong, here at the end I have written a song for you.
That's a funny little song about how people just kind of get down in their own way. Everybody has their own way, and no matter how weird you think it is, it's not weird to them. I guess it's a good message. Unless you get to some really, you know, some of the weird shit should just be, not allowed. And everybody knows that. Certain things. I'm going to go with 15, Somebody's Fetish. I think that was just a much better song overall, more entertaining to listen to, and I liked it. California Girls was okay, but it wasn't my favorite thing. Especially, like, Shirley Sims thing. Like this video if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share with anyone you know who might be into this kind of content, and let me know down in the comments which of these two songs you would have chosen if it were you in the hot seat today. That's all the magnetic fields action we've got going for the day, but please join me in just a little bit when we get down with our The Smiths tournament action of the day. Until then, I hope you all have a great night, fantastic afternoon, and wonderful morning. Thanks for watching. Bye.